that my time really does have to be balanced between really what some of my core values and like the core thing, like what I love to do is like experiencing and writing, not honestly writing, but like having some way of expression. So whether that is like journaling, but then talking, sharing, videoing. So it could start with like just jotting down some notes, keeping things fresh in my mind, just taking references, but it can't stay in like my notes, right? Unless I somehow post it somewhere, I share it, I talk about it, I turn it into like a video of some way. I produce some kind of content from it. So I'm realizing that's like really kind of where my own intersection of like what not only do I love, but I also feel like I'm pretty good at, and that naturally aligns with what I'm interested in and that I just feel very called to do, right? And I think a lot of people do have a lot of interest in what I have to say. And I mean, whether they know it or not, until they do start hearing me share and all that, then I think they'll be like, oh, interesting. Like, because people won't know what you have to share until you actually share, right? So for me, it's like it really is that intersection of like what I love to do, what I want to do, what I am naturally called to do, and what I think. And then when I actually do share it, I oftentimes get, people I think do like to hear it, or at least there is value in what I have to share. So just all these different, this convergence of all these different elements is just making that a priority in my day to day, which I have been in many regards, but now even just like taking it to a heightened level where I feel like I'm really feeling called to create like an online hub where I can just contain all of these materials and like content pieces that I will be producing and sharing, and like more actively making that like a daily part of my life, and like almost like carving out say even 2 to 3 hours of time where I just sit down and properly focus and like take anything that I've compiled, like whatever I've videos, photos, ideas I've had from like even just the past day, and you really properly channeling that into something. So that's really where I'm headed. That's really where my focus is going, and that's really what I'm making a priority at this point. Just creating this online hub for an online community, and getting my ideas into some kind of funneling it into a structure and a channel on a more consistent basis and in a more structured, like systemized way. So it's like the process becomes very like flowy, where it's like I don't, it's like I immediately know how am I going to post this, where I'm going to post it, who am I sharing with it. Like just having that like direct flow is what takes a lot of that time consumption, or even just that energetic consumption, because it's like sometimes it's like, okay, getting it from your phone, and then like where am I going to put it, who am I, like this, like all these, like just the system that it passes through, like that order, like that process, that's where I'm cleaning up that process so that it becomes like much more seamless for me to actually share, and then I can do so more on a more regular, like regular basis, but also more easily, right? More easily and more sustainably.